Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Extinct Tavernier card to review today. This card actually looks pretty cracked. It actually makes a lot of sense that he's trending right now because he is 100% a rotational player, right? And as you guys know, rotational players are players you can play in most of the positions other than the attacking area. And some players you could play in the attacking area, like Bruno Fernandes, right? Bruno Fernandes, you could play him in the CDM, center mid, cam, left mid, right mid. With this card, I see him being used in the right mid, right wing back, right center defensive mid. Like, there's a lot of positions I see this card being used in, and it's because his base card stats in a lot of areas is really good. So he's a 5'11 player with high medium work rates, right-footed, 3-star skills with a 3-star weak foot. My boy decided to give him a shadow chemistry style, which I think would make the least amount of sense. I do think that an anchor would make more sense for a card like this because of the physical boost that we actually give him. So for now, we'll try him out with the shadow because we'll be able to see what he's like physically anyways without the anchor chemistry style, but it definitely makes the most sense to give him from what I'm seeing here so far. People also have decided to give him the gladiator chemistry style for the rotational aspect, right? If you give him a gladiator and if you give him a gladiator, you can see that you actually get really significant shooting boosts as well. So if you want to use a card like this in the center mid position with 97 stamina, yes, the reaction's at a 76, but look at his dribbling stats for a player that you can use in most of the positions. It's pretty wild, right? It's pretty wild. So yeah, base card stats for pace is great. You're going to improve it a little bit as well. With shooting, his base card stats for shooting is fantastic, except for the fact he doesn't have volleys, which again, isn't necessarily a big deal. The one that's important is the shooting in general. Passing on the card for a fullback or a midfielder, very good as well at 84 short passing, 79 long passing with 91 curve, 81 vision on 81 composure. Okay, his agility, his balance, very good. His reactions at 76 is a little bit of a downfall, 100%, but for a card that you can use in most positions, not a big deal at all, especially if you want to use him in that right back position, right? Base card stats for defense is a little bit rough in regards to a defensive player, so improving it more will definitely be very important because, guys, if you give him an anchor chemistry style, right, you're still giving him really good defensive stats for a fullback, right? It's just the base characteristics of a card that kind of shows up more. He has 72 defensive awareness, and you notice that from time to time. Not often enough for you to be like, this card is terrible. Not that often, but still pretty decent. He's got 88 aggression, 97 stamina with 75 aggression. So that, with the pace that he has, with the 5'11 height that he has, and the high and average plus body type that he has, it's pretty interesting. You know what? Because of the high and average plus body type, he may not be crazy as a center mid, but as a CDM, this card might be cracked, boys. I'm not going to lie to you. So the way that we're going to be trying out this card is going to be in the 3-5-2. We're going to be doing it on 5. Actually, we'll try his 3 and 3. Why not? 5 and 4 for that one. And we're going to be trying him out in the right mid position. Lampard, we're going to switch over here with Kylian Mbappe. Mateus can play on the side. Actually, no, Mateus can actually play as a defender. So that way we could put Mendy over here on the side. If I can go there. There we go. And then Ronaldo, we're going to put... we'll keep Ronaldo. We'll keep Ronaldo in the cam position. Yeah. The important instruction to try out when it comes to fullback-oriented cards in a 3-5-2 is putting them on comeback and defense and get in behind, because that way you can kind of test out his attacking and defensive characteristics when given certain situations in games. So very, very important to use a 3-5-2 for a fullback review, in my personal opinion. This I actually have to change, because if it's a fullback review, the width is going to be very important to be able to defend those opportunities. So let's get into a game, see how he plays. Hopefully he is a beast. Okay, guys, let's switch to the 3-5-2. Let's see how he plays. Let's see what his dribbling is like, actually. Guys, his dribbling is pretty good, man. For a player that's that tall, like, he dribbles like that? That's actually kind of surprising, I'm not gonna lie to you. His reactions don't even feel like... Is it even there? Hold on. Touch and go. Ball roll touch. I mean, guys, you can definitely compensate for the reactions being low. That's for sure. This is actually a perfect pass here, so I want to see if I can catch up to this guy. Ooh, I can instantly turn with him too, man. That's actually kind of wild. Boys, so we have the shadow chemistry style on him right now. So not the anchor chemistry style. I'll tell you guys this right now. If he gets that little bit of extra aggression on his card, I feel like it's going to be really freaking sick, man. I missed that tackle right there. I slid him a little bit more to the right side. Look at how fast he is, bro, with a shadow. He feels light on his feet. He doesn't feel like a heavy runner. Heavy runners, man, they screw their pace a lot because of stuff like that. I want to see if I can get a cross off here. Yeah, his crosses are really good too if you get into the right spaces. Look, so this is me without controlling him. You can see how the right back position is being occupied, but he still pushes back really quickly, right? So what happens normally with the 3-5-2 is that when someone goes to occupy their position or their original position, they actually go into the CDM area afterwards until that position is open again, right? So you can see that Tavernier does a really good job at understanding when he has to go back to position and when he doesn't need to. And even in a situation like this, where we got the ball there, he was positioned well, like as if he was playing as a right back to defend that spot. We're gonna play this run right here. Touch, fake shot. Little bit weird as a center mid. We're gonna see what he's like there. I think his dribbling is really good for a defender. I think for a defender it's amazing, but as a center mid, we're going to test it out. He actually comes on the inside over there? That's interesting. I'm going to push him out here. Fake shot, touch, first time cross. Yeah, he's really good at those, boys. If you find yourself in a situation where you're counter-attacking, his crosses there are going to be nice. Ball roll touch. Yeah, I'd say more of a CDM than a center mid for sure. But, guys, I'm telling you this right now. As a fullback, this is definitely what you want. You want a tall player like this that has the body type that he has, that can push back into position when need be, right? So we're just going to hold this. I'll trigger. Utilize his empty space well, even though he's playing as a right mid. Starts to utilize that position again, goes back into position quickly. First time pass, fake shot, touch. Yeah, I can already guarantee you as a fullback he's going to be really freaking good. 100%. Cards like this are really cool when you can rotate them into a 3-5-2. That's why Atal is sick. Atal you can use as a CDM if you want to. You can use him as a center mid if you want to. It's a good card. You see his running right there? So I went to go and try to occupy his position quickly, but look, his marking in that situation is fantastic. So again, come back on the fence, 3-5-2 formation. He does go back into that right back position really well. Even in a situation like this, you can still see he's holding that bottom like he should. I want to see how fast he can run back into position here. Alright. Defensive duties. I overcommit to one side. Yeah, I would say mostly CDM, guys. Mostly CDM. Center mid, I mean, you could use him as a center mid for sure. But the dribbling is a tiny bit off for center mid in regards to responsiveness, right? But I'm still going to test out his attacking AI there for sure. Really getting stuck in. Encouraging move from Liquid Football. Yeah, he utilizes the empty space well there at least. Pass off here, and we're pass there. Touch. Shot with Torres. Nicely done. If he sees empty space, he'll definitely utilize it because high medium work rates, right? He'll move into it. Yeah, defensive presence with him right there. I mean, given the situation of the game, guys, look right here. You see? Gonna make a pass right there. First time driven pass. Oof. Almost got that opportunity right there. I don't trigger those runs, by the ways, right? Like that's you have to be able to test that out and see if the player himself actually does that. And he does. The high medium is obviously very noticeable. This is the one I want to try him out in. It's going to be in the fast build-up oriented center mid position. I want to see how he plays there. Now, you know, with this card, guys, just because he is a rotational player and you can use him in other positions as well, doesn't mean that it's the most ideal to use him in those other positions, right? It's just good to have that option in game whenever given the opportunity to switch, right? So you can see how attacking oriented he is actually over here without me actually pushing him in. Pushes inside the 18-yard box really nicely. Oh, good pass there at Tavernier. Nicely done. Good little goal right there.
It is a decent looking attack here. Mbappe. And here's Mateus. Here's Marquinhos. Mbappe. Pure ball control. James Tavernier.
Yeah, so I just want to dribble this ball right here just so you guys can see this. Right?
It's there for him. Must be.
Oh, man. Oh.
But it can't get through.
This guy defends like an absolute loser, you know? And he still gets rewarded with so much like dumb defensive stuff that's just in this game.
What can they do to stop him running at them? This could finish it. And in all likelihood that
At the end, he even stopped playing because it's just
for a response.
skill gap, by the way, is with players doing this. Like, alright guys, so other than the fact that this game is garbage, let's talk about Tavernier's card. So yes guys, he's definitely a rotational player. You can play him in the center mid position, CDM position, fullback position. However, this card mostly feels like an actual right back, right? If you're using him in like a right wing back position, a 5-3-2 or a 3-5-2 in the right mid position, this card will actually be really fun to use in your team because again, rotational cards like this are always great to have to be able to switch to different formations in game depending on the situation that you're in. I do think that the anchor chemistry style is going to make the most sense for what he's going to offer in game, but the Gladiator also makes a lot of sense for this card too, because with the Gladiator chemistry style, boys, if you find yourself to be an aggressive attacker and you like to rotate this card into that center mid position, the Gladiator chemistry style will be able to allow you to shoot the ball in specific ways that you won't be able to with the Anchor chemistry style. But he does still have 85 shot power. He does still have 81 attacking positioning. So this card in like a 4-1-2-2 on balance instructions or on stay back while attacking or whatever, it's a good card, guys. It makes sense that there's so much hype surrounding this card right now, and it makes sense why he's extinct right now because of the base card stats that he has in pretty much every single area. But like I said, he mostly feels like a right back. That's where I'd highly recommend using him the most. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.